Welcome to video 4 of Objection Handling Level 1. In today's video, we're going to talk about some pre-qualifying questions that we, as the buyer's consultant, can use to discover what information they may want in order for them to come to a winning decision. All right, let's take a moment and review what we learned in video 3. Now, there is a yes in everyone. Are we willing to be patient enough to listen, ask questions, and build the value, emotional value, so they feel safe enough to buy? Now, we know that if they don't feel logically or emotionally safe, and that goes unresolved over time, then the pendulum begins to swing to soon sever the connection that binds every sales step to the next. First off, we must learn to effectively pre-qualify the leads that we do get so we don't make it through the sales process only to realize that they don't qualify. This is dangerous, especially after the prospect has emotionally connected with the product. It's like dating, or as I call it, the ultimate sale, right? Imagine getting to the altar on your wedding day, only to have the pastor say, well, sorry, this person cannot marry you, they're already married. Crushing, right? This is why we must pre-qualify. As a sales professional, we will want to be able to determine the following elements to pre-qualify each and every lead we get. Number one, decision maker. Is this person involved in or connected directly to those who are involved in the decision that I would like the prospect to make? If the lead you have has no direct connection to the decision makers, they do not pre-qualify. Number two, ability to pay. Now, every organization or customer has needs, but if they cannot pay for what you are offering, you will not be able to sell to them. Customers who cannot pay are not pre-qualified. 3, capable of receiving your product or service. If the prospect lives in Canada and you cannot ship there, they do not pre-qualify. If the service you offer is locally based and they are not local, then they do not pre-qualify. If a lead does not meet these pre-qualifications, they are not a legitimate lead. Sales professionals would do well to concentrate on any other activity than chasing leads that do not meet these criteria. Not choosing to pre-qualify your prospects can lead to unnecessary objections later on down the road. Once we have done our work here, then we can move on. Now, why is objection handling so important? There's nothing else that can be more catastrophic to a sales process than to let sales objections go unaddressed till the end of the deal. With this in mind, welcome objections rather than avoiding them. You can proactively identify them by periodically asking questions. A few questions like, do you have any questions or concerns around this topic? Are there any obstacles that would prevent you from buying? How confident do you feel you'd see success from using this product, and why? Or, you seem a little bit worried about X. What are your thoughts on that? Now, more questions will be shared with you in the next video series. From Rain's Sales Training and Consulting Group based out of Boston, they say it this way. Nearly all sales objections come down to one of 4 things: need, urgency, trust, and money. This is to remind salespeople to make sure they didn't let objections drive them nuts. This is because, again, all sales objections come down to one of these 4 things. First off, need. That's not something that interests me right now, or not interested. Urgency. I'm just asking for information. I don't want to buy today. Trust. How's your product or service different from my current provider? Can what you say actually be true? Or I've heard it all before. Or my spouse is really the one who makes the decisions. Or money or resources. I can't really afford it right now. If you are thorough in your interview process to access the wants and needs of your customer, then later on you can actually help them as a buyer's consultant to help them reach a winning decision. This is my challenge to you. Take a look at some of the questions you use in your interview process that may give you information about these 4 areas: need and urgency, trust, and money. Write 5 to 10 questions down and categorize them under the 4 areas. And in the next video, we're going to brainstorm some more questions on preparing for objections during the sales process. We'll see you there.